Welcome to KB Terrace Talk on another defeat. And I've just seen Matt Amshaw's comment. We deserved a point today. Is he watching the same game as everybody else? The guy is utter moron. Mrs. Amshaw, is he on crack cocaine? Is he cracked off his head? What the hell is he on about? We deserved nothing. We get a penalty. An armed robbery, if we'd have got a point there today. It would have been a robbery. We had 30-odd% possession, 2 shots on target. And the guy saying we deserved a point. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the reason why I call him a big boy. He is utter clueless. I cannot believe what this man is doing. He's not learning from his mistakes. His substitutions are horrendous. And I tell you now, he's going to say Douglas was injured. He's got to say Douglas was injured. Because if he doesn't, he will get lynched. It should be a crime against football. His football is a crime against football. Watching this crap week in, week out. And what do we get? We get little tossers on Rotherham United Facebook fan pages saying, I don't care about the club. It's you fuckers that don't care about this club. You're happy to see us in League 2. We're in the bottom 4 now, you chuffing idiots. Are you ever going to learn? Are you going to learn that Tony Stewart does not care about this football club? The manager is way out of his depth. And only real fans are going to speak up and say something about it. You are the type that sees your best mate in bed with someone else's wife. But you don't tell them. You don't tell your mate that you've seen his wife in bed with another man. You're that type. Think, I might break the marriage. Listen, the guy wants to know his wife's in bed so he can get rid of her, okay? You're not being a mate doing that. And you're not being a Rotherham fan blind to this crap week in, week out. We are live at 8 o'clock. We'll see you there.
Hi there, it's just Tom reporting on behalf of KB Terrace Talk. My voice is about gone because I've been screaming at that television. Reporting on Bolton 2, Rotherham United 1. Absolute, once again, shit show. Shit show. We went there to lose or not get beat, and we got beat. So I'm not happy at all. It was absolutely awful, that match tonight. It was bloody awful. Cam Dawson, man of the match, Rotherham United. Yeah, I don't even know what we were complaining about when they scored. I was thinking, it must be a clear offside or something, but no, there wasn't. It was just Bolton deserved to win. End of. Bolton deserved to win, and they are one of the better teams in this league. But we are now currently in the relegation zone. Utterly awful. We get back to 1-1 through a penalty, which I never thought the ref would give, but he did. Fair enough. Gave us a lifeline. Yeah, and then errors at the back. Errors that I think they had 26 attempts on goal. Absolutely awful. But look, that's 4 losses in a row now, isn't it? Relegation zone. Questions need to be asked. Please join us tonight on Miller's Monday, coming up to you at 7 p.m. this evening, where we will ask and answer the tough questions. Up with the Millers.
Well, good evening, fellow Rotherham fans. I've just witnessed Bolton beating Rotherham United by 2-1. As you can see, I've not been at the game. I actually had a ticket for the game, but I've kind of gone back to my car and to drive to the game, and I've got a flat tyre, unfortunately, and I've not been able to resolve it today because obviously all quick fits and stuff are short, so I couldn't get there. So I've paid for a ticket and I've not been able to go. Maybe that was a sign. I don't know. But I'm not gone. I've watched the game back, or watched the game. And, I think overall the performance wasn't too bad, considering that Bolton are arguably one of the best sides in the division. And we've narrowly lost. And having scored a last minute equaliser, you're thinking we are going to get a point. So we are so close. But yet so far, aren't we? I think I've got to blame Tom Holmes. I don't mind Tom Holmes. I know he's had come under a little bit of scrutiny in the last few weeks, but I don't mind him. But he's obviously dueling on the ball, and no one, it's not just Holmes' fault, there's no one around him who's shouting man on or anything like that, because he loses the ball, and obviously they score from it. And not just that as well, the defending for the actual goal is atrocious as well. He gets to the byline, when he cuts it back, why haven't we got 2, 3, 4 players kind of attacking the ball, trying to intercept the pass before it gets to the player who's on the penalty spot and scores? Why? If it happens the other way round, I guarantee we pull the ball back and they've got 3, 4 players anticipating where the ball's going to go. So yeah, that's very disappointing. Look, did I expect us to get anything at Bolton? No. So it's not the end of the world. We have obviously dropped into the bottom 4 now, which is very worrying. It does put pressure on the Blackpool game. We have to get something at Blackpool. I know they have hit a bit of form, but we have to get something from that game. And if we don't, we are in real trouble. And the club, they're heading back to League Two. And I just can't believe it. I'm a little bit gobsmacked. Don't really know what else to say. He obviously, again, he started with the same formation in first half. And we started well, to be fair. First 5-10 minutes, we started well, but we always start well. And then for the last, 20, 25 minutes, we got hammered, absolutely battered. Wave after wave after wave of attacks. And the goal was deserved, and it was coming. And again, you look at a team like Burton and a team like Mansfield or someone like that, and I guarantee they probably get through those stages where they're getting hammered and under pressure. They'll probably get through it, and it's still 0 at half time. But Rotherham, they're not set up right defensively. It doesn't matter what formation you play, whether it's a 3 at the back, a 4 at the back, a 5 at the back. We're just not set up. We're not set up correctly at all, and that's why we keep conceding goals. And every time we are put under a little bit of pressure, we always concede. And I don't know who that sits with. Does it sit with the manager? Does it sit with a defensive coach if we've got one of them? I really don't know. But we need it sorting out. We need the defence sorting out. And on top of that, we're obviously not scoring goals either. It's not looking good at all. If you're talking about poor defensively and poor going forward, then we are really struggling, aren't we? I'm still I felt that Dan Gore was excellent again today. Has he only got one more game left for Rotherham? I don't know. If he has, then we are in massive trouble again. I don't know if Benson and Spencer are out for a long time. No one's really said. They weren't obviously in the squad today. I thought Yearwood did well. Again, he came off after 50, 55 minutes. Don't know why. Maybe he's not fit. I don't know, but I thought he did well. And obviously when we did change formation, and we had 2 up front in Nombe and Hugo, we actually looked okay going forward. At least we created the odd chance today, which we've not been doing. And again, it's because you've got 2 up front. It's not nothing to do with just Hugo playing or Nombe playing or Atete. Atete started the game today on his own up front, and guess what? It was the same outcome as it has been when Hugo played the whole game up front by himself, not looking like scoring. When we made the sub and there were 2 strikers on the pitch, we started looking a bit more dangerous, a bit more threatening going forward. So I don't understand why, even if we've not got strikers who are fit, play someone up front, put Raggy up front, just put someone else up front, just try it. He's obviously tried with Hugo and Mortar for so long, and it's not working. Why does he keep persisting with it when it's not been working? Mortar, I felt he did better when he moved on to that wing as well. I just don't get it. Some of the manager's decisions and tactical decisions and, the players he picks are just baffling to me. But positives are we at least scored a goal. It was a definite penalty, no questions about that. And the last thing I will talk about is their first goal. I have to say, I think it's offside. The kid's had a shot, and that attacker is in the way. Like, I'm not saying that he's necessarily involved, but he's definitely in the eye line of the goalkeeper. So that should be disallowed, that goal. And to be honest, I thought it was going to get disallowed at one point, but obviously it wasn't. So, yeah, that's a bit frustrating. And I do feel for Hampshire with that decision, because, again, if you're going at 0-0, goals on half time do change your team to that massively, as we've all kind of said before. But where do we go from here? I don't really know. As I said, we desperately need a result at Blackpool. If we lose that game, then surely questions have got to ask at manager. They have to be. So yeah, not a terrible performance, but it's still another defeat. And yeah, we have got a podcast live tonight, so anyone who's travelling back from Bolton, make sure you get that on. You might already be home, to be fair. It's not till 8 o'clock, so you might be home before then. But yeah, we'll dissect the game a bit in more detail this evening, 8 o'clock. So cheers, everyone, and I'll see you hopefully at Blackpool as I'll be going. Bye.